Do you have an abundance of granny squares and don't know what to do with them? Or are you new to crocheting and want an easy project? Well, I've got you covered. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make these super cute granny square scrunchies. For this project, you'll need elastic, scissors, a darning needle, yarn, and a 5mm crochet hook. I've chosen to change colour for each round of the granny square. I like the combination of purple, blue and pink, but you can pick any colour you like. To start a granny square, first make a slip knot. Insert your crochet hook and adjust your tension to make sure it's comfortable and readjust when you need to. Chain 4 and slip stitch into the first chain. Now we're ready for our first round. Chain 3. Now we're going to double crochet twice into the middle circle, which is just here. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops on your hook. That's our first cluster of stitches complete. Chain 2 and make 3 more double crochets into the middle of our circle. This will create our second cluster of stitches. We'll repeat this 2 more times. Chain 2 and make 3 more double crochets into the middle of our circle. Chain 2 and make 3 more double crochets into the middle of our circle. Once you have 4 clusters of stitches, chain 2 and slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the beginning cluster. If you're changing colours, chain 1 and cut the yarn. If you're not changing colours, chain 3 and turn your work. This is the beginning of the second round. Join your new colour. We'll be placing all of our stitches into the corner spaces. Chain 3, double crochet twice. This will be our first cluster. Chain 2, this will create our corner, and then double crochet 3 times. Next we'll place 3 double crochets into the next corner space. chain 2 and crochet another 3 double crochet cluster. We'll be continuing this pattern until we get back to the start of the round. Double crochet 3 times, chain 2, double crochet 3 times, double crochet 3 times, chain 2, double crochet 3 times, slip stitch into the 3rd chain, chain 1 and cut the yarn if you're changing colours. This is our 3rd round. Join your new cover. Chain 3, double crochet twice to create the first cluster of stitches. Chain 2 and double crochet 3 times. Next, we'll be working into the middle space. Double crochet 3 times into the middle space. Double crochet 3 times into the corner space. Chain 2 and double crochet 3 times into the same space. Double crochet 3 times into the middle space. Double crochet 3 times into the corner space. Chain 2 and double crochet 3 times into the same space. Double crochet 3 times into the middle space. Double crochet 3 times into the corner space. Chain 2 and double crochet 3 times into the same space. Double crochet 3 times into the middle space. Slip stitch into the third chain at the beginning of the round. Chain 1 and cut the yarn, regardless of what colours you're using. Now you've created your first granny square. Next you'll want to grab your darning needle and weave in the ends. I recommend having 4 or 6 squares completed to make a scrunchie. Now we're moving on to construction. We're going to mattress stitch all 4 of these together. I'll show you what that looks like with 3 sewn, then I'll give a brief tutorial of how to mattress stitch. To mattress stitch, first thread your darning needle with yarn. You'll be sewing together the bottom or inside of each square. Starting with one of the chains in the corner, we'll be stitching to the next first chain in the corner space. Mattress stitching is a lot like threading a shoelace. Start with the top of the stitch and cross over to the next stitch on the opposite square. Keep repeating this until you've made it to the top of your granny square. When you finish stitching it together, pull the 2 ends of the yarn and it'll create a seamless stitch. Once you have all of your squares together, weave in the ends. Now it's time to mattress stitch the 2 end granny squares together. Weave in the ends before the next step. With the wrong side of your work facing out, put the elastic around the middle. Fold the granny squares in half around the elastic and mattress stitch together. I like to pull it together after every square to check its progress. Each project usually ends up with a small hole at the end. I like to tie the yarn together and then weave in the ends, so it's more secure. Next, turn the seams of the squares into the middle, and there you have it, your very own granny square scrunchie. Here are some that I've made with 6 squares, and here are some that I've made with 4. As you can see, the ones with 6 have more scrunch to them. If you've made it this far on the video, thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe for more tutorials.